Greetings and welcome to episode 134 of my Empire Total War Darth mod USA campaign, and this, my friends, how I left it last time. The Battle of Bavaria continues, my friend. This is the last German force this side of the river, my friends. This is the one German force you have to get rid of here before we finally deal with Munich once and for all. Now, Munich is under siege. It's under siege by a considerable force of American troops. But that is also not to underplay the defenders that are there, but we can and we will deal with them, my friends. We have to bring Munich under our control. But before we do that, we have to remove this army here that it really has been an absolute thorn in our side. These armies that have been loitering around, trying to sort of move between Prague and Dresden, and also trying to head towards Munich as well to help with the defenders there. We have to cut this off. We've got them now, my friends, exactly where we want them, trapped within this sort of forested region here of Bavaria. We're going to move in. We're moving in with General Bissel's force here. Look at that, a wonderful force. Three regiments of grenadiers. As you can see here, a battle-hardened army already here. Plenty of experience here. We're up against a force that isn't composed of the finest troops. They do have a Republican Guard infantry regiment here. The 2nd Foot Guards here. They do have a 24-pounder artillery and a 12-pounder here. That can do some damage. 24-pounder here. We've also got some cavalry and bulk of their forces made of militia, some conscripts, and just a spattering here of line infantry as well, but they're not really composed of any sort of elite forces. They've got these rifle scouts here that get pretty close, can do quite a lot of damage, but we are, my friends, going to be taking this fight absolutely square on here. Let's take this fight, the fight of it, and you can just see down there, just sort of southwest there, was Munich, under siege at last, pretty much surrounded at the moment. They're not going to be able to move from Munich here. We've already offered them a surrender. They haven't accepted that, but we are going to be moving in with all due haste here. We've got to take this city, but first we've got to deal with these sort of these guerrilla units here that are trying to harass and harangue us behind the lines here. We've got to deal with them. Look at that. Now, the topography of this battlefield is already interesting to say the least here. Now they've got this sort of hilled area here. It sort of lays flat here, but it is raised. Yeah, we will be fighting up a hill, which is really not really the ideal situation here, particularly here. This is going to give them plenty of cover, this sort of hill here. As you can see, you could put artillery behind here and bombard for days here, and you wouldn't be caught. So we're going to have to really be very aggressive here. We've got what I can only assume is almost some market stalls here by looks of things. Yes, indeed. It looks like to be market stalls of some sort. Well, there won't be anything sold today apart from blood, sir. Now we're going to have to set up our guns pretty well in advance here. We need to really bring the firepower down. We need our suppressing firepower. We can hit from the left and right. As you can see here, the right here does have this sort of flat bit here, this flat area here. The topography does suit us in terms of being able to hit the flanks. We can move in and sort of move up this sort of sloped area here, this sort of incline. And again, it's completely flat here on the left. So again, we can move around here and flank them, which is what we're going to do. We've got to get our guns set up absolutely perfectly here. Now, we will be striking with cavalry. I think we'll have all our cavalry on the left here. As you can see, it's much more open ground here. The demarcation line is all the way back here, so we've got plenty of movement we can use here. Even this sort of small valley we can run down here, this sort of almost a chicane down here, this sort of very narrow canyon here we can move our cavalry into to sort of disguise its movement. So we might just put the cavalry, or we are definitely going to put the cavalry here. Another regiment here. Starting to rain as well, so it looks like the weather is turning against us here. General Bissell. Now we've got the guns. Now let's clear these troops. So we get a full line here, look at that. And we're going to put them. We've also got here a long rifleman, which is a wonder. Now we're going to set our guns pretty central here, just to give us that overarching fire support, and also should be able to get over this hill here. Hopefully it can reach and past this hill. Indeed, way past it, sir. But what if we put in quicklime? Even then it's going to reach over the hill, which is excellent. Quicklime really is the absolute linchpin of many of our battles here. that will put us under a great deal of pressure because we've also put ourselves in that position. But I think we're going to be very aggressive here. Look at the grenadiers here. Look at that. I mean, look at that. If that doesn't bring a tear to your eye, nothing will. Look at that. What a wonder. So we're going to bring all the grenadiers to bear here. I think we'll have the cavalry moving on the left by itself. And I think we'll have... But then again, the support of the cavalry usually is pretty vital. Actually, we'll move it in with the cavalry because usually they do work very well together. So we'll put the grenadiers here. Hopefully that'll give them... Yes, indeed, they're hidden. And we've got so that's the 1st Grenadier Regiment. As you can tell, that's how long these regiments have been in here. The 3rd Regiment here, put just in here. Now this wooded area has given us a wonderful cover for our attack. 6th Regiment. I believe the sister regiments to these are actually on the eastern front. So we've got Grenadiers fighting on both fronts at the moment, or we've got them at least moving into the eastern front against Russia. So as you can imagine, really we've got so many wars, so many battles in the future to come here. Most of them are going to include many of the forces you see here. Some of these forces will actually have to be switched to the eastern front to cope with what's coming our way there from the Russians. I would like to set up these long riflemen as well in the front here, just in case I set up the stakes. Can we set up stakes? We can indeed. Just when that cavalry comes a-charging. Now let's get the 28th Regiment. You can tell this army has been around with us quite a long time. It's still got numbered units. So a solid defence is a must here. 19th Regiment we'll put on the right. Keeping close contact with each regiment here, just so we've got ourselves absolutely our colours nailed to the mast here. 29th Regiment. Got to watch out for these. Got to watch out for these here. They can disrupt our line. The 5th Regiment here, as you can see, most of these regiments are veteran units. The stalls here might give us a little bit of a problem, but still we can manage around that. 27th Regiment. We can't underestimate our enemy here either. It really would not. It wouldn't sit us well here to have to underestimate them. So we put these gentlemen right here, and we'll set them on light. And as soon as we get deploy stakes, we're going to just to cover that front there. 1st Regiment. So that's how long this army has been on the Western Front. The 1st Regiment. This is the first ever line infantry regiment that was ever trained and recruited. These gentlemen here, the very first ever. I think we'll put them, just to show their significance, we'll put them in with the Grenadiers here. I think they've earned that right to move along with the elite. Now we'll set up one more regiment here on the left. Hopefully this will give us some cover. It won't. We'll put one more regiment on the right to cover this flank here, because this flank is quite overexposed here. And we'll set up 2 regiments in reserve. We've got the general here as well, whom we'll just sit back here. We'll have the 8th Regiment. Actually, we have the 8th Regiment in reserve. So we'll set the 8th Regiment here, and it can then be put to wherever we might need it to be. Just put it off fire, because otherwise I can guarantee we'll start shooting of our own men, which we don't want to do. Now I think that's all we've got here at the moment, but it should be enough. We've got to really hit them hard here. Be aggressive. Let's begin. I'm going to go down this ravine here. Deploy stakes. Gentlemen, this is not a Sunday stroll, please. Look at that. I'm going to let the fire support just aim for wherever they want. Give them that free rein. Got the stakes here, just guarding the front here. That's a wonder, sir. They're going to probably hit us on the flanks here if they can. Well, they've got quite a lot of forces moving down here. Can we pull these? Can we pull this cavalry in here? Oh, look at that! They got a wonderful barrage. Square. Look at that, they've been absolutely barraged, sir. Gemma, move! Double time! Dragoons, gotta watch out for those dragoons. That's it, give them the 40, lads. Oh, look at that. An absolute bloodbath. There's an absolutely can't cope, sir. Oh. They've gone. They fought each other to a standstill, which is a wonder, sir. Let's close. Let's. Fine, gentlemen. Double time. Look lively. Oh, look at that. What an absolute monstrous shot, sir. What a volley. They've gone, they've had enough. Let's try and chase down the remnants here. They've shattered. This is an absolute bloodbath, so there's nothing short of it. What a wonder. Look at that, what a fight that was there. Come on, lads. Absolute bloodbath. Oh, they've gone. They've had enough, they can't take it. He's wavering. Here they come, here they come. We destroyed that. We destroyed the entire regiment there of the guards. Oh, they've had enough. They've had enough. They just can't. They can't go with that. Mind you, those breech loader rifles from the scouts, they're pretty. They are handy in the hand to hand. Shut the door here. Shut the door on this here. Got to swing this up. These regiments with the enemy. We can just about cut them off here. Double time, gentlemen. Double time. Our cavalry is gone, but my word, it's done a wonderful job. Let's bring these regiments just a bit here. I'm going to close the door here on these. And also bring in this regiment here. As you can see, most of the fight's going to come from here. Come on now. Grenadiers, what a one. These Grenadiers have absolutely butchered this German army here on this left flank. Down their throats there, sir. No, they don't like it. They don't like that. See what these rifles do? Serious damage here. If they want to stay in the middle of this, more than welcome to stay. they're breaking. They're breaking. Gotta move up this one here. Gotta just keep pushing here. We can't give them any leeway. They've broken. They've had enough. We'll send this one as well. Just participating in the last vestiges here of the German army. On the charge. They're protected by the hill here, so we're not going to get them. Get right up to them. I have no idea where they're going. Not going to help you. That's not going to help you. You've got grenadiers in your midst now, sir. That's more like it. Oh, look at that. Shattered, shattered. Shattered, all of them shattered. Look at that army completely routed. Look at this left flank here. We absolutely smashed them to smithereens here. Of course. Remove yourself from Bavaria, Germany, or you shall be removed. Look at that. You lost under 800, they lost 2,600. That's all they've got left, 284 men. Look at that, look at the grenadiers. They absolutely smashed in this German force. Away with you, sir.
Troops, forward! Rush! We are mighty and unbowed.
Yes.
We can't do
that's
that,
what
sir.
happens to you, sir, when you go up against the might of the USA, sir. Right, we're going to replenish and repair this entire army because it's earned that right now. Munich. Munich's going to draw in a huge swathe of the German forces. They've got this last here in Salzburg, which is going to cause us a little bit of a menace because, let's have a look at it here. Yeah, that's got some decent forces in it here. Superior line infantry, it's got the garrison guards. Another Republican Guards who's got 24 pounds, 32 pounds, I beg your pardon, sir. So they're packing quite a punch there, but we've got to deal with this German force. This army here also has to be dealt with here behind the lines. We've got to move in against them. We've also moving forces, as you can see here, to meet and match the Germans here, the Russians here. Is this army being replenished? It isn't, and why isn't it being replenished?
Sir.
The same here with this army.
Orders.
And with this army
Make
as well.
ready. At the ready.
And these gentlemen as well should, yeah, they've been already been replenished. This army at the garrison. We're going to move in here and we're going to meet the Russians head on here. We've got another army group moving along the border here of Lithuania. Here, meeting outside Fort Frederick. We could even move into Fort Peenemünde here. Maybe even head for Karnaus University here, right on the outskirts of Vilnius, but we don't know what's here. We do need to establish a spy base, a spy area. Also need to move priests into some of our armies as well. We're also trying to move some forces in just in case Spain, which as you can see here is an absolute Goliath here, is going to move against us, and there's every chance they will move against us in some capacity here. So we're trying to divert some forces away here.
Sir.
I think we'll move this army here, and General Morris, we need at least an army group on the border here. I think we'll move them just outside Castle here, so we'll move them to here.
Citizens, march! Setting up camp.
And this army here is going to need replenishing, repairing as well, isn't it? Indeed, sir. We'll move these gentlemen as well, I think, to here. Just to make sure we completely, just in case the Spanish, should I say, do move against us, we're replenishing here, but... And let's just show what we are about here. They've moved in again. I wonder if the Venetians will be pulled into this battle, but let us not worry any longer about that. We are going to move in now. We've got General GS moving in here.
Yes. Sir.
Now, ideally we need not cav. We've got one. So we'll take one regiment of cavalry and swap it out here with. Oh, we can't move artillery whilst they're in place. That's a shame.
Your humble servant. Settlement under siege.
That's a mighty battle there, but look at that. They aren't at full. They are at full strength. I do beg your pardon. They are packing quite a punch. Look at this force, elite force here, without a shadow of a doubt. That's going to be a really tough fight here. Let's take the fight, my friends. We are going to storm Munich. We have to take it here by hook or by crook. We do outnumber them. Thankfully, we outnumber them considerably. And I think we just reorganise our armies here to bring in. I think we're going to need foot line infantry here more than anything else. These gentlemen down to here. Perfect, and the same here as well. Just get the reinforcements coming in at the right place, right time for us. We don't need cavalry per se in a siege battle. It's going to be mainly cannon. It's going to be mainly line infantry. Oh, look at that! Let's get these fusiliers in line infantry, light infantry, I beg your pardon. That's more like it. And let's take the fight, my friends. The battle for Munich is going to begin now. We're assaulting Munich right off the bat. Right off the bat, sir. Let's see if we can take this now. We've got to take Munich. It has to be done now. We've cleared Bavaria. And now we're going to take Munich, the last great German bastion, the last production, military and economic centre of the German forces in the West, or anywhere. This is their last major city. This could tip Spain into declaring war against us. This could be the sort of the last gambit that might push them into war against us. So that's why we've moved those additional forces to the Spanish border there. We can spare them. We've also got to start moving forces from the west to the east to tackle the Russians. There have been some wonderful suggestions by the council. We actually give Stuttgart up for peace with the Spanish, or at least keep Spain at peace with us. That's a possibility we might actually do. But now at the moment, my friends, we've got to focus on breaking these defences here. Now we do have here this sort of slight hillock here. The topography of this battlefield here is, well, it is in fact, as you can see, we've got a lot of undulations here, a lot of sort of almost ravines. We've got to be careful we don't get stuck down in these here, because you can't really do much here. We've got to stay above them here on the ridge here. We've got cavalry, but the cavalry's not going to be of any good to us at the moment yet. Once we've broken the defences, but we are going to have to attack from two sides. The main reason we brought this army was because it had plenty of cannon at its disposal. We've got regiment of horse here. Let's put the regiment of horse out of the way up here. Now we've got to set ourselves up here, so we're going to move all of the infantry to one side. So we've got a full. Let's bring everything here. Now, another regiment of horse, I did beg your pardon, sir. And now we've got these gentlemen. We're going to lay them absolutely square on against the fort here. Now, I don't believe they've got any mortars. Now that's going to prove a huge boon to us if they haven't got any mortars. keep our eye on this here. We've got to make sure. We've got quicklime now. Will quicklime reach here? How far does it? Yes, it will indeed. So we're going to have a lot of firepower bearing down upon this fort, which is because this fort is heavily fortified with some of their finest troops. It really is. We can't underestimate this at all. We've got to attack from all three sides if possible. We'll have, straight away we'll have 3 regiments moving on the left flank here. As you can see, we can use this sort of hill here to our advantage. And I think we've got to set out defences. We can't have them coming out and attack us. Remember, there are going to be reinforcements coming in for Germans immediately. We have to manage what we've got. So we have to be prepared here to attack. We've got to be able to defend here. So actually, the cavalry will probably come in very useful for us in terms of us being able to do and managing that. This defence is not. Look at that. Look at the gap there. Gentlemen, please. Look lively, lads. Look lively. We might get attacked from the rear as well, so we've got to be careful. There's 4 good regiments here. We need at least 3 regiments to attack on this flank here, but we don't know where the enemy's going to be coming in from. So for the moment, I'm loath to really push too many because we don't know where the reinforcements are going to be coming in from. We don't want to be attacked and find ourselves on the back foot, trying to hold a siege and at the same time trying to hold off a concerted attack. We'll put another regiment here just in case we are attacked from this flank here. Also got our cavalry up here as well. We've got 2 more regiments here which we'll hold in reserve back here. Actually, we'll have them facing this way in case we have to attack from the rear. We've got our cavalry here as well, which will definitely come in useful here if we're attacked and we can move them into position. Right, we're going to have to bring the firepower down on these gentlemen as soon as possible now. Let's begin the final battle for Munich. Oh, we got a lot of guns here, but no mortars. Swiss guards. What have they got up here? They got a regiment of foot here. This is going to be a tough nut to crack. It really is. Here we're going to be look at that already down there. This is a weak flank here. That's more like it. Lost the gun. It's going to be such a tough nut to crack, oh my word. That's more like it. Double time, gentlemen, double time. All of these treasures are positioned against them. If we could get a shot in there, it would be all over. Look at that, Swiss pikemen. Where are their reinforcements? That's what I want to know. These guns are an absolute monster with us, they really are. They're idle, but these guns here are giving us absolute hell. Look at that. The siege has begun properly now. Look at this, already it's begun. We'll be focusing on this part of the wall then. Oh, they're down to 80 men. They've lost 100 in one volley. Couple more volleys in this wall. Be down there. We're going to switch then. more hits and it's down. One more hit and the wall will open up for us. By damn, it's cost us dear here. Look at the defenders, they've taken an absolute pasting here. There it is. Shot. Bingo. Let's absolutely focus our fire here. Let's focus our fire. Compliments to the chef, sir. Oh, what a shot. Thomas, that entire regiment has been absolutely obliterated. Headquarters is completely decimated here. Gentlemen, hold. Just gotta wait, we just gotta wait here. If we can deal with these forces here, it'll just put an at. Oh, look at that, right down the line. One shot, one howitzer shot will do it. Wow, they've been absolutely decimated here. But they can still hold this gap here and cost us dear at the end here. forces still they've got there. Just need to free up this. So we can get on the back here without them noticing. So we'll try and surprise them here if we can. Keep them pinned down here. Come on, lads. Can we get in here? Can we get in here without them noticing? Hook's going up nice and quiet here, just behind them here. If we can get 2 regiments up on the walls, they wouldn't stand a chance. Come on, lads, get up on those walls now. Not a response, nothing at all. Get up on these walls before those cavalry come, otherwise they're going to destroy us on the ground here. excuse the lag, my friends. Looks like the fort lag is hitting once again. Yes, they're all up on the wall. Sit out of the way of the cavalry. They're broken already. They're going to be absolutely massacred now as they go down the walls. Real pistol there. So that's got to fire down on these fiends here. They're broken, they're just legging, they're running for their lives. Gotta push through, we've got to do as much damage as we possibly can here. Try and break through this. Under the pikemen are going to give us some serious problems, but still. Oh, that's an absolutely monstrous hit there. Hand to hand. That's more like it. it's what an absolute bloodbath here. We've got to cover these forces here. Push them off here, lads. Oh, they've broken. 65 men just running like that. Look at that, they've lost an absolute plethora here of troops trying to take this here. Managed to almost get these gentlemen in here. Get in there. Into them, lads. In slow motion. They've gone. Oh, it's broken. Gotta take these walls by hook or by crook. Get in there, lads. What a bloodbath. They're finally going to break. just a maul. This is just basically a brawl. Here comes the regiment. Here comes reinforcements. Oh, what a fight this is. We just got to bludgeon our way out in here. Here they come, here they come. Oh, what a fight this is. Artillery. Come on, dispense with them, sir. Yes, he's dead. They're gone. Ah, our reinforcements. Right, time to build up a second wave of attack here. We've got to get in here. Get in there, get in here. By damn, Munich is going to cost us dear. Going to establish an sort of a forward defensive position here where we're going to push and push and push. We've just got to break them with sheer blunt force trauma here. God. Yes, we got rid of them. Let's focus our fighting power here. Those pikemen just absolutely rolled over us. Look at all these reinforcements coming in here, my goodness me. We've got reinforcements pouring in here. Excuse the lag, my friends, but it's a typical of a siege battle. fight this has been. It's been absolutely monumental. The cavalry break, sure, you've got to be prepared. Oh, there it is. They've got. Move it, lads. General Bizzle has absolutely had a wonderful campaign here. We've absolutely slaughtered these here coming in, but he's still got more and more reinforcements coming in here. Just got to get in here and capture this flag here. Oh, what, 135 men have just gone. What is going on there? We're just going to break our way through here. Come on. Lots and lots of cavalry. Oh, what a shot. These guns have to be dealt with. Oh, look at that, we've had enough. We just got to bludgeon our way in here. Troops. blunt force trauma, effectively. Excuse me, the noise in the background, my friends. You can probably tell someone has just gotten up. We don't have long either for this battle. We're going to go all guns blazing in here. Just going to barrel our way through here. If we can capture the centre here, then we'd have done an absolute wonder. Look at that. All this pouring in here. Republican Guard. Munich is going to cost us dear. Oh, they're gone. They're broken. Oh, look at this here to try and just break this wall here. Excuse any noise, my friends. You can probably guess whom that might be. Wow, what a battle this has been. What an absolute battle. And more troops still arriving off the line here. We've got nearly 10,000 men in reserve, remember. So we're just going to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing until we capture. What we've got to do is capture this middle here. troops coming in off the line here. We've just got to simply break through here. Just caught that in time. Of course they're shaken, sir. Oh my goodness me. This is madness. Even if this assault doesn't work, we're gonna just go straight back into the assault here. Because by then we'd have taken most of the German forces with us. It's just, oh good grief. This is madness. Look at all these forces that have just been wiped out here. But the artillery just tipped the balance here and not in their favour. Get him, lads, get him! No matter how many we have to throw into here, we're going to just keep on bludgeoning our way through here. I said, get in there, lads. Avoid them pikemen. Get rid of those. Come on, we've got to get rid of these guns here. What a fight this has been, my goodness me. It's been absolutely insanity. Come on, let's keep pouring those reinforcements in. We just got to keep pushing them through. It's starting to break here. This is total madness. Got to bleed them dry. In fact, what we've got to do, we've just got to keep bleed them dry here. Should have perhaps opened up a fight. We should have opened up a wall here as well to hit them from two sides. is total madness. Don't just stand there, Sam. Get it. More pipe. They've gotten us beat here. Wow, they just buckled as well. Wow. Aha. Get rid of them once and for all. Time to get rid of these, I think, once they're full here. My goodness me, what a fight this has been. Why are you just strolling? Why are you strolling? Let's get out of there, let's get out of there. Oh, that's more like it. we just lost that on the time, my friends. What a fight that was, my goodness me. We were just within a whisker like that. We lost 4,000, but we've got a huge amount of... What a fight that was.
Sound the retreat!
Okay, that was tough. They were dug in so well there.
Sound the retreat!
My word, what a fight that
sir.
was. Oh, we shall wait until next turn until we move in again. We're going to move strike again. I said to you, my friends, we're going to move in again and take these forces out here. This is not the end by any means. So we're going to use these forces here and move in and take Munich. We should be able to take it much easier because these forces have been absolutely shredded here. But what a fight that was. What a battle, my friends. That's exactly what we needed there to really give them a bloody nose. We knew it would be difficult, but my goodness me, they showed us a real fight there without a shadow of a doubt. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, my friends. If you have, as always, please keep your comments coming down below. Thank you for all of your wonderful support. I'm going to put a lot of your plans into place now for next episode. Now that we've sort of moved on here and managed to really sort of take the fight to them. And Munich will be taken next episode. That I can promise you, my friends. We'll also clear out this German force here as well and finally bring all the West under US control. But I hope you've enjoyed this, my friends. As always, thank you for your wonderful support. And as always, my friends, whatever you're doing, please be safe. But until next time, bye for now.